Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1980 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today we have the second game in a three-game set versus the Indians. Yesterday we pounced all over the Indians early and we put up 12 runs. Jason Thompson had a home run, Gary Hancock had a home run, and as it says right down here, Trammell had a 4-hit game. So we needed that game, considering the Yankees just crushed us the last two games of that series. Today's game, we have Len Barker, who's 3-5, going against Milt Wilcox, who's 4-2. Milt got a win in his last start, although he pitched poorly. We did put up enough runs to give Milt the win, so hopefully he can pitch well today, and we can keep this winning streak alive. Let's go ahead and get started with the game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. If you are enjoying this content, please like and subscribe. So here's Milt, 4-2, 4.44 ERA, 4.44, and he's not a strikeout pitcher. He's only got 21 Ks in 50 innings. Roger Weaver will not be available today. He pitched 2 innings in relief because I didn't really want to spend my bullpen with a 9-run lead. So he is not going to be available. Otherwise, everyone else is available. Taking a look at the lineup, Len Barker's a righty. He's had 2 starts against the Tigers already this year. He has 1 no decision and 1 loss. So we have had some success against Barker this season. And I'm going to keep my lineup the exact same as yesterday's and see if we can't continue the run output. So let's get this game started. Leading off the game for the Indians is going to be Alan Bannister. Bannister did not play in yesterday's game. Bannister grounds out to second, that's 1 down, and here is Rick Manning in the number 2 spot. Normally he's been batting in the 8th. And Manning flies out to center, and it's 2 down. And here is Mike Hargrove, who goes down swinging. So a 1-2-3 inning for Wilcox. And we are off to a good start. Sweet Lou is going to lead off the game for us. He grounds it to first, and that'll be the first out. So 1 down for Alan Trammell, who's batting second today. He's going to ground out to short, and that's going to be 2 out. So 2 down for Steve Kemp. He's still tied for the home run lead with Carlton Fisk. Kemp's going to pop out to follow ground, and that is going to be the end of the first. So to the top of the second, Andre Thornton had a home run in yesterday's game. He had one of the 3 runs that Cleveland scored. And here he gets a base hit, the first hit of the game. So Carl Pagel, the number 5 hitter, is up with Andre Thornton at first. Pagel's going to ground it to second. Is that 2? Yes, it is. So we'll take the double play. And the lefty, Ron Hasse, is up with 2 down, and he grounds to short. So Wilcox has still faced the minimum amount of batters. Carlton Fisk is going to lead off the bottom of the second by striking out. And here's Gary Hancock, who had a deep fly ball yesterday. And in this at-bat, he flies out to center. 2 down for Big Wheel Lance Parrish. And as I mentioned in yesterday's game, I switched Parrish to the DH and Fisk to the catcher spot to improve our defense. And then what did Fisk do? He made an error. So you can't win. But Parrish does get a base hit to left. That's the first hit for us. We're not going to try to stretch it into a double. Parrish does lead our team in doubles, though, with 10. And the other hero from yesterday's game, Jason Thompson, he's hit home runs in consecutive games. So maybe he can make it 3 today. So now we go to the top of the third, and Miguel Delaney is leading off. Delaney's going to fly to right field, and that'll be the first out. Number 8 hitter, Mike Champion, is going to ground it to Trammell, and that's 2 down. And shortstop Tom Verizer with 2 outs is going to ground to first, and that's another 1-2-3 inning. So Wilcox is looking really, really good right now. Bottom of the third, Dave Stegman continuing to have a mediocre batting average, but exceeding my expectations. So with a runner at first, I'm going to have Richie Hebner, the number 9 hitter, hit and run. And that's going to work out pretty good. He's going to get a base hit to left. Stegman goes to third. And we have the start of something big going here. Let's, no, I'm just going to let Whitaker swing away. He's going to ground it to short. And Whitaker's going to beat it out to first with the run scoring. And that's an RBI for Whitaker. So we take the early lead, 1-0. Trammell to the plate with 1 down, and he walks. So first and second, 1 down for Steve Kemp, who's been incredibly productive in this role. Oh, wild pitch. So the runners move up, and we have 2 runners in scoring position. Let's see if Kemp can get a couple ribeyes. Nope, he's going to pop it up on the infield, and that's going to be 2 down. It's going to be up to Carlton Fisk. And he's going to bloop it to right, but it's going to be caught by Delaney, and that'll be the 3rd out. So 1-0 into the top of the 4th, and back to the top of the lineup for the Indians with Alan Bannister. Bannister is going to strike out. That's 2 Ks for Wilcox. And that's going to bring up Rick Manning with 1 down. He's going to get an infield hit to first. So Manning on first. He has pretty decent speed. I'm going to guard the lines. Doesn't matter because Hargrove walks. So first and second. I was just praising how good Wilcox is doing, but he's got himself in a little bit of jam with the number 4 hitter up. And Thornton comes through with a base hit to center. Manning scores, and it's all tied at 1. So just like that, the game is tied with Carl Pagel up. Ooh, right on the corner. We'll take that strikeout. Generous call by the ump. So 2 down. And lefty Ron Hassey is up. I'm going to bring the outfield in just in case he gets a base hit. He does. Hargrove has bad speed. So yes, the runners just move up 1 base. And Miguel Delaney with the bases loaded and 2 out. And he hits a long fly ball into the gap, but it's going to fall short of the warning track. And they leave the bases loaded, so the score is 1-1, bottom of the 4th. And Gary Hancock is going to lead off the inning. He's going to ground it slowly to second, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Lance Parrish, he's going to take another walk. So 1 out, runner at first for JT. These are our two slowest base runners. Concerned about a double play, but it's just going to be a pop-up on the infield. And that'll be 2 out for Stegman, who had a base hit his first time up. And it's the second wild pitch for Barker. Is he prone to that? I'm just curious. Sorry. That's 10 wild pitches in 11 starts this year. And he had 10 in all of last year. So I guess he is a little wild. And Barker's going to walk Stegman. So first and second for Richie Hebner. Oh, Hebner gets a hold of one. Is that going to be far enough? It is! Home run for Hebner. A 3-run jack. That's his third of the year for us. Number 9 spot coming through. Okay, so 2 down. We're back at the top of the lineup. Sweet Lou. He's going to hit a long fly ball to center, but that should be the third out, and it is. If you noticed on the title card before the game, I used the rookie cards to represent the pitcher's picture, and for Milt Wilcox, I have his 1971 Topps rookie card, and for Len Barker, I have his 1974 rookie card. Oh no, I'm sorry, I think it's a 1978. Or 1977, sorry. It's actually 1977. And while I was trying to figure out what year it was, Champion gets a base hit. So runner at first. And I'm going to bring third baseman in, just in case Verizon bunts. But he walks instead, so that's a second walk for... given up by Wilcox. So no outs. First and second. We're going to bring the outfield in. And Bannister's going to pop it up and fall ground, and that'll be the first out. Rick Manning with 1 down, grounding it to third. Is that 2? Nope. They get Manning at first, and that'll be the second out as runners advance to second and third. And if any other batter was behind Hargrove, I would probably walk Hargrove. He might walk anyway. That's his MO. But I don't need to see... Yeah, there's a walk anyway. Man, I did not want to be in this position. Bases loaded further. The only hitter that's really got any power, and he's batting .344 against righties. Let's see what happens. Oh, Wilcox, that's his 4th walk. Walks in a run, and we are on the verge of giving up our lead. So bases loaded, 2 down for Carl Pagel, and he's going to take the third strike looking. So that might be the end of it for Wilcox. He's been all over the place this game, and maybe we'll take him out and get him a chance to get his 5th victory of the year. Trammell is going to fly out to right. And I mentioned before that Len Barker's rookie card is the 1977 Topps card, and if you look at it, he's wearing a Texas Rangers hat. That's the team that he was drafted by. And then he was traded with Bobby Bonds to the Indians in return for Lavelle Blanks and Jim Kern. Jim Kern was a longtime closer for the Indians, and he went over in the first year, which was 1981, for the Rangers, and he finished 4th in Cy Young. He was a 13-5 record and a low ERA with 30 saves. So, yeah, he was actually a pretty decent closer for many, many years. So we're going to take out Wilcox. He's at 93 pitches, so likely he won't get through this inning. And since Capuzzello did so well in his very first appearance, since being called up, let's go ahead and give him another opportunity to pitch an inning here. This is going to be lefty on lefty. Ron Hasse goes down and gets it, pops it up into foul ground, and that will be the first out. So here's Miguel Delaney with one out. He has an 84 power in this game, but he was actually just a slap hitter and a speed guy, so I don't know how that equates. He gets a double and advances to third on an error by a right fielder, Gary Hancock. So I think that's his first error of the year. He is a good defensive player. I'm going to bring the infield in against Champion. We don't want to give up that third run. Oh, Champion gets a base hit to right anyway, and that run's going to score, so that's the third consecutive inning that the Indians have put a run on the board, and they closed the gap to 4-3. But this is the number 9 hitter, Tom Verizor. He grounds out to second, moving Champion into scoring position, and we're back to the top of the lineup. Wow, I'm going to pull the outfield in and see what happens. He walks Bannister, and that's maybe a blessing in disguise. It's because now we have a lefty on lefty matchup. Although Manning is hitting fairly well against lefties, almost batting 300. But in this at bat, he's going to pop it up to Whitaker, and we should get out of it. So we're hanging on by the slimmest of margins, heading to the bottom of the 6th. Here's Gary Hancock, who had that costly error, and he's going to pop it up into foul ground for the first out. And Lance Parrish is up with one down. Wow, he's going down swinging. Len Barker's still only at 82 pitches. JT is going to hit it to left, and it's going to be caught for the third out. So a 1-2-3 inning, and we are headed to the top of the 7th. I'm going to let Capuzzello pitch to Hargrove. Well, let's see. Got a bunch of lefties. You know, I'm going to take him out. I'm not going to ask him to do more than he's capable of. So let's bring in Pat Underwood, who's been good against lefties and righties. Let's see what happens as Hargrove leads off with a little bleeder into left field for a base hit. So not a good start to the inning. And that could, maybe that wouldn't have gotten through if I had Tom Brookins there, but it's already happened, so we're going to move on. And, oh man, Underwood walks Thornton. Just can't be easy. So, runners at first and second. Pagel's up, nobody out. We need a double play. But we'll take a strikeout. So one down for Hasse, who's really slow. He's a catcher, obviously. Pretty slow base runner. And he's going to ground it to first. Can we turn 2? Yes, we do. We get out of it. So, bottom of the 7th, still a 1-run lead. Dave Stegman's going to lead off the inning. And he's going to ground out to second for the first out. And here's Hebner, who hit the big blast in the 4th. He had that 3-run home run. And he grounds out to second. So that's going to be 2 down for Sweet Lou. And Lou's going to pop it up on the infield. So, oh no, it's an error by the shortstop. Verizor giving a base runner back to his old team. We'll take it. Let's see if we can get something going. Let's hit and run with Trammell. Oh, So he misses on the strike, and Whitaker steals second. So we have a runner in scoring position. Trammell's going to walk anyway. So first and second, still 2 down. And here is Kemp, who's going to ground it to third, and that'll be the third out. And I don't know if you saw, but Len Barker is listed as tired now. So we're going to take Underwood out. We're going to bring in Dave Tobick for these righty matchups, with the Delaney leading off. He's going to go down looking. It's 1K for Dave Tobick. Champion is up. He's going to rip it to left, but it'll be caught by Kemp. That's 2 down. And here's Verizor, who made that error last inning. And he's going to get a base hit to center. So trying to atone for that error. We're going to guard the lines for anything that might turn into a double or more. Oh, come on. Bannister's going to get a base hit through the infield into center, and Verizor moves up to second. So we're going to bring in John Hiller to try to get Rick Manning out. Gosh, I guess I need to bring the outfield in just in case. Verizor's got average speed. And Manning's going to ground out to third. And we survive another rally. So Victor Cruz is in. He is the closer for the Indians. So they're going to give him some 8th inning work. And Carlton Fisk will lead off the bottom of the 8th. We have been basically shut down since Hebner's 3-run home run. Gary Hancock with 1 out. Grounding out to second. And Parrish with 2 down. And he's going to get a base hit. That's the 6th hit for the Tigers. The Indians had doubled up on the Tigers' hits this game, so man, I'd like to see us get at least 1 more run. Wow, JT crushes it. 3 games in a row? It is! Wow, Thompson is on a roll. So that's going to give us a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th. I'm feeling much better about it. Some clutch hitting from Thompson. And Steggy's going to fly out to right. So I'm going to keep Hiller in there since primarily lefties are up. I know this would be a closer's situation, but John Hiller was a closer for the Tigers for many, many years. So, he's capable of doing the job. So leading off is going to be Mike Hargrove, and he crushes it to center. Oof. Stegman catches up to it, and that's going to be the first out. So this is the guy that I'm concerned about, Andre Thornton with 1 out. He's just going to hit a weak ball to short, and that'll be 2 down. So it comes to this. Lefty on lefty with Carl Pagel up, 2 outs, and he's going to rip a base hit to right. And it's never easy for us to close it out. But I feel pretty good about this one against Ron Hassey. Yep, he's going to have a lazy fly ball to Kemp. And that's the 3rd out and the ball game. So we win the 2nd game of the series, 6-3. Got a 2-game winning streak. Let's see, anything happen in transactions we need to be concerned about? Nope. So let's pull up the box score. Feel free to pause it and take a long look at it. I believe Wilcox got the win, right? Sure does. He goes to 5-2 despite not pitching particularly great. The 2nd save for Hill. And home runs by Thompson and Richie Hebner. So not a bad ball game. A Appreciate everybody. Check back with us tomorrow. We're going to be doing a time travel Tuesday where we're going to be opening up a whole box of 1990 Flair baseball, looking for Ken Griffey Jr.'s to grade. And as always, have a good night.